The Region 8 Awards program will now come to order. We are now holding the 2020-2021 Region 8 Awards program. Mr. Vice President, are all officers at their stations?
I shall call the roll of officers, determine if they're at their stations, and report back to you, Madam President. The assistant officers.
Stationed by the Constitutional Officer Team.
Why are you so stationed?
To assist the Constitutional Officer Team when the need arises.
The Sentinel.
Stationed by the door.
Your duties there?
Through this door passes many friends of the FFA. It is my duty to see that the door is open to our friends at all times, and they are welcome. I care for the meeting room and paraphernalia. I strive to keep the room comfortable and assist the President in maintaining order.
The reporter.
The reporter is stationed by the flag.
Why by the flag?
As the flag covers the United States of America, so I strive to inform the people in order that every man, woman, and child may know that the FFA is a national organization that reaches from the state of Alaska to the Virgin Islands and from Maine to Hawaii.
The treasurer.
Stationed at the Emblem of Washington.
Your duties there?
I keep a record of receipts and disbursements, just as Washington kept his farm accounts, carefully and accurately. I encourage thrift among the members and strive to increase our financial standings through savings and investments. George Washington was better able to serve his country because he was financially independent.
The secretary.
Stationed by the ear of corn.
Your duties there?
I keep an accurate record of all meetings and correspond with other secretaries, wherever corn is grown and FFA members meet.
And the advisor.
Here by the owl.
Why by the owl?
The owl is a time-honored emblem of knowledge and wisdom. Being older than the rest of you, I'm asked to advise you from time to time as the need arises. I hope that my advice is always based on true knowledge and ripened with wisdom. Mr. Vice President, why are you stationed at the plow?
The plow is a symbol of labor and tillage of the soil. Without labor, neither knowledge nor wisdom can accomplish much. My duties require me to assist at all times in directing the work of our organization. I preside over meetings in the absence of our president, whose place is beneath the rising sun.
Why is the president so stationed?
The rising sun is a token of a new era in agriculture. If we follow the leadership of our president, we should be led out of the darkness of selfishness and into the glorious sunlight of brotherhood and cooperation. Madam President, for the last time, all officers are at their stations.
Thank you, Mr. Vice President. The Secretary will call the roll of members.
I am pleased to announce that at the Region 8 FFA Awards program, there are numerous members and guests present, Madam President.
Thank you. FFA members, why are we here? To practice brotherhood, honor agricultural opportunities and responsibilities, and to develop those qualities of leadership which an FFA membership possess. May we accomplish our purposes. I now declare the 2020-2021 Region 8 Awards Program duly open for the transaction of business or attention to any matter which may properly be presented. Welcome to the 2020-2021 Region 8 FFA Awards Program. Despite a fully virtual year, our members have accomplished a great deal. During this program, the officer team and I would like to recognize the resiliency of our members and how they have impacted their community as well as our organization as a whole. During this program, we will thank our sponsors, parents, and officers, as well as celebrate the CDE and LDE winners, proficiency winners, and region stars. We will watch some great talent acts, find out the Achievement Award winners and Scrapbook winners, and finally, we will end with a reflection of the year as well as installing the next officer team. As many of you know, this year would not have been possible without our amazing sponsors. They have helped us in many different ways, and I would like to recognize them at this time. Ag Partners, Olson Motor Repair, Owens Locker Plant, Hodgman's Drainage, Mower County Farm Bureau, Ellingson Drainage, Dodge County Vet Clinics, D&G Ace Hardware, Northwind Boars, All-American Co-op, Northwind Holsteins, Warner Implements, Niebuhr Implements, Caledonia Haulers, Houston County Farm Bureau, Threads Custom Apparel, Alpha Gamma Row, Elaine Dorn Photography, and Blackbird Media Group. Thank you all for your continuous support throughout this unique year.
Thanks to our generous sponsors, career development events, commonly referred to as CDEs, are able to happen every year. Speaking of CDEs, despite being virtual this year, members from across the region were still able to partake in all their CDEs. Let's go on to some of the CDE results for this year. First up, we have the Dairy Cattle CDE. Our first place team, Zimbrota Mazeppa. Second place team, Pine Island. Third place team, St. Charles, and our first place individual, Mackenzie Alberts. For the Milk Quality CDE, the first place team is Grand Meadow. The second place team is Zimbrota Mazeppa. The third place team is Chatfield, and the first place individual is Emma Heeman. For the Forestry CDE, the first place team is Spring Valley Wyckoff. The second place team is Lanesboro, and the third place team is Cannon Falls. The first place individual is Trevor Ruin. For the General Livestock CDE, the first place team is Byron, the second place team is Lewiston Altura, and the third place team is Randolph. The first place individual is Michaela Brennan. For the Horse Judging CDE, the first place team is Rushford Peterson, the second place team is Fillmore Central, the third place team is Cannon Falls, and the first place individual is Allie Kingsley. For the Poultry Judging CDE, the first place team is Pine Island, the second place team is Rushford Peterson, and the third place team is Kenyon Wanamingo. The first place individual is Callie Griggs. For the Soils CDE, the first place team is Grand Meadow, the second place team is Zimbrota Mazeppa, and the third place team is Spring Valley Wyckoff. The first place individual is Olivia Almsbaugh. For the Best Informed Green Hen LDE, the first place team is Leroy Ostrander, the second place team is Triton, and the third place team is Zimbrota Mazeppa. The first place individual is Braden Arndorfer. Congratulations to all of our teams and individuals this year.
Each year, members have the opportunity to build upon their supervised agricultural experiences. Members are provided with the opportunity to compete for proficiency awards in 45 different areas of agriculture. This being said, there is something for everyone. These areas fit into 4 different types of SAEs: entrepreneurship, exploratory, placement, and research. Today, we will recognize some of the Region 8 FFA members who put immense effort and time into their SAEs. These members have demonstrated passion and dedication for the agricultural industry.
Diversified crop production, Todd Mueller. Diversified livestock production, Carter Jacks. Goat production, Anna Reidenauer. Grain production, Evan Elke. Poultry production, Meredith Taylor. Sheep production, Anna Reidenauer. Specialty animal production, Isaac Beck. Swine production, Garrett Johnson. Swine production placement, Elizabeth Tomei. Vegetable production, Tyler Ballman. Agricultural sales placement, Elizabeth Tomei. Agri-science research, Braden Greibach. Beef production, Katie Fitzgerald. Beef production placement, Kaya Avery.
Dairy production, Brooke Bauer. Dairy production placement, Brody Canterbury. Diversified crop production, Nicole Kozalik. Ag mechanics design and fabrication, Dawson Sorensen. Ag mechanics repair and maintenance, Landon Steinfeld. Ag mechanics repair and maintenance placement, Alec Bisson. Diversified agricultural production, Grant Bisson. Outdoor recreation, Zachary Hoffman. Star farmer, Anna Reidenauer. Star in production placement, Elizabeth Tomey. Star in AFNR science, Braden Greibach. Congratulations to all our proficiency finalists, and good luck at state.
Hi, I'm Jalen.
And I'm Devin, and we are your talent show hosts. Today we are going to showcase 2 of your most talented Region 8 members. So, our first act is Christina Beal from Fillmore Central. We will be watching her sing for us as her talent.
Hi, my name is Christina Beal. I'm from the Fillmore Central FFA chapter, and today I'll be singing Butterfly Bubble, a song I wrote on my ukulele. You smile so happy, lights up my darkest of days. Your eyes shine so bright, they put the stars to shame. I kinda look okay, but can you please look my way? I just need a smile just to lock these feelings away. 'Cause I got a feeling where the butterflies rumble, and inside your stomach they make the sudden bubble. Doesn't seem to go away, especially when you look right past me. And I guess I can wear more makeup or try to be someone I'm totally not. I just want you to notice me and not try sounding too crazy. 'Cause I got a feeling where the butterflies rumble, inside your stomach they make the sort of bubble. Doesn't seem to go away, no matter what I say. And I feel excitement when you're around, and my emotions just are dancing around. Can't stop thinking of you, no matter what I do. So I got a feeling where the butterflies rumble, and inside your stomach they make the sort of bubble. Doesn't go away, no matter what I say. So please notice me. Pretty, pretty, please notice me. Ooh. Thank you.
That right there was Christina. What an amazing singer. I wish I had half the voice she has. I am very glad and blessed that I was able to hear that. But next is another musical talent that drives the music.
Thanks, Devin. The next act is going to be from Ruby Hensel. She is from the Winona chapter, and she's going to be playing the piano.
Hi, my name is Ruby Hetzel, and I'm from the Winona FFA chapter, and today I will be playing Sahara Sands on the piano. Thank you.
Wow, Ruby, that was a great performance. You must have some fancy fingers. I'm not for sure if I'm coordinated enough to be able to play piano like you can.
The winner is...
Christina Beal! Thank you both for sending in videos to the Region Talent Show. I am hopefully looking forward to seeing you both at the state contest as you will both advance. Good luck.
Over the course of the last 2 years, the members of Region 8 FFA have had many unique experiences. The reporters from each chapter have recorded these special moments and have had the opportunity to create a chapter scrapbook. This year, a panel of advisors judged several scrapbooks based on the variety of activities, member representation, presentation, and organization. These are the results. In first place is the Leroy Ostrander scrapbook. In second place is the Pine Island scrapbook. And finally, in third place is the Randolph scrapbook. Thank you to all who recorded the special moments and put them together into a scrapbook. Now we're going to highlight the next round of CDEs and LDEs.
Wow, those are some amazing scrapbooks highlighting some of our region's amazing chapters. Speaking of highlighting, let's highlight some more CDE and LDE winners. In the Crete-speaking LDE, our first place individual was Bobby Jesuits. In the Employment Skills LDE, our first place individual was Morgan Pickett. In the Extemporaneous Speaking LDE, our first place individual was Anna Rittenhauer. In the Prepared Public Speaking LDE, our first place individual was Ryan Van Pelt. In the Fish and Wildlife CDE competition, the third place team was Pine Island. The second place team was St. Charles, and our first place team was Cannon Falls. The first place individual was Matthew Geese. In the Meets CDE competition, our third place team was Spring Valley Wyckoff. Our second place team was Chatfield, and our first place team was St. Charles. The first place individual was Todd Mueller. In our Small Animals CDE competition, our third place team was Dover Iota. Our second place team was Zumbrota Mazeppa, and our first place team was Winona. The first place individual was Kayla Ray Christensen. In our Agricultural Mechanics CDE competition, the third place team was Zumbrota Mazeppa. The second place team was Triton, and the first place team was Austin. The first place individual was Isaac Ryant. Congratulations to all these teams and individuals.
We've had some amazing achievements throughout Region 8 this year. Their rankings are split up into bronze, silver, and gold. You get points based on several different activities you have done throughout the year. We'll start off with Cannon Falls. Your first place achievement award from Cannon Falls is Ashton Byer. From Randolph is Ella Feldman. From Triton, Anna Ridenour. From Southland, Elizabeth Tomey. And from Pine Island, Mackenzie Alberts. And our overall achievement award goes to Anna Ridenour from the Triton FFA chapter with 128 points. Congratulations to all achievement winners.
It is always a pleasure to receive honorary members into the FFA. The purpose of this ceremony is to recognize from time to time the efforts of others made on our behalf. Madam Secretary, please read the section of the National Constitution which provides for honorary membership.
Honorary membership. Farmers, school superintendents, principals, members of boards of education, chapter advisors, teachers, staff members in agricultural education, business people, and others who are helping to advance agricultural education and the FFA, and who have rendered outstanding service, may be elected to honorary membership by a majority vote of the members present at any regular meeting or convention.
Madam Secretary, will you introduce those who are receiving this degree?
Madam President, members, and guests, I am pleased to read the following names: Dennis Gavin, Laura Church, Laura Hayden, Paul Tricka, Steve and Carolyn Kozalik.
I welcome you as friends of the FFA. It is my privilege as Sentinel to extend to each of you the symbolic hand clasp of friendship and brotherhood.
As reporter, I am pleased to inform you that the FFA is a national youth organization whose purpose is to develop agricultural leaders. Welcome to the organization.
Your contribution as a useful citizen in our democracy serves as an example for our members to follow. As treasurer, I welcome you to our organization.
The FFA needs counsel and guidance from recognized leaders. It is my pleasure as secretary to add your names to our roll of honorary members.
As vice president, I welcome you to the FFA. I would inform you that our members learn to appreciate the dignity of labor. Without labor, neither knowledge nor wisdom can accomplish much.
On behalf of every member, I wish to say we are proud to have you as honorary members. May this affiliation prove valuable to all. I impress upon you that we look to you for counsel and guidance. It is because of the great respect we have for you that you have been elected to honorary membership. May we always cooperate for the benefit of all. I now confer upon you honorary membership into Region 8 FFA and present you with a token of membership.
Congratulations to all of the honorary members this past year. We thank you very much for your contributions to the region. Now for the last third of our CDE and LDE results. The crop CDE. The first place team was Chatfield. Second place team, Grand Meadow, and third place team, Cannon Falls, with the first place individual being Reese Voigt. For the Farm and Business Management CDE, our first place team is Lanesboro. Second place team, Spring Valley Wyckoff, and our third place team being Grand Meadow, with our first place individual being Josiah Johnson. For the Ag Sales competition, our first place team was Stewartville, our second place team, Southland Adams, and our third place team, Plainview Elgin Millville. Our first place individual for the Ag Sales competition was Haley Swenson. For the Conduct of Meetings competition, our first place team is Grand Meadow. Next, our Parliamentary Procedure team, first place being Grand Meadow, second place being Zambroda Mazeppa, and third place being Chatfield. Next is Discussion Meet, first place individual being Anna Reidenauer. For the Nursery Landscaping CDE, our first place team is Winona, our second place team being Chatfield, and our third place team being Spring Valley Wyckoff. Our first place individual for the competition was Alex Tapp. Finally, the Floriculture CDE. Our first place team being Cannon Falls, second place team being St. Charles, and third place team being Lanesboro. The first place individual was Sophie Sevre. I want to congratulate all the teams and individuals who competed through the challenges of this year.
A year full of different. I don't think anyone expected to be fully virtual all year, or maybe just lucky enough to go in person with masks on. I know I was not expecting that this year, but I'm thankful for the experiences that did come along with this new opportunity. I gained a new motto from this experience, and that is, if there's a will, there's a way. If I really want to do something, accomplish something, or see improvement, there's a way to do it, and that is through hard work and perseverance, staying true to that task and seeing it through to the end. Now, I was not the only one that came up with this mentality during this unique year. I saw my officer team, advisors, and members in all of our chapters gain this mentality as well. I saw chapters come up with different ways to have their awards programs, different ways to have an ice cream social, different ways to serve steak at their steak feed, and different ways to be involved in CDE competitions. Now, we all learned something different from this year, and we're all probably looking forward to seeing everyone in person. I know I am. But let's take what we learned from our year of fully virtual with us when we go into a fully in-person, hopefully, year. When you go in person, remember that if you want to accomplish something, if you want to see something through to the end, you got to put the work in and you got to do it. If there's a will, there's a way. Now, reflect with me as we look back on our year and see everything we have accomplished.
Look how far we've come. Look where we started from. Best thing about it is, you know, we've only just begun. They say life's a dance, 10% circumstance, but what great adventure ever plays out just the way you planned it? We'll fly into the turbulence, no telling where we're gonna land. Isn't that just part of this romance? So when I'm stuck out in the cold, let me be warm-hearted. When I waste too much to hold, let me be light-hearted. When all I have is not enough, won't be broken-hearted. 'Cause you taught me how to love, to live, to learn, to live wholehearted. Should we take the easy life? Should we take the smoother ride? No need to ask, I see the answer written in your eyes. So sail the ship onto the sand, no telling where we're gonna land. Oh, that's just part of our romance. Hey, when I'm stuck out in the cold, let me be warm-hearted. When the weight's too much to hold, let me be light-hearted. When all I have is not enough, won't be broken-hearted. 'Cause you taught me how to love, to live, to learn, to love, to live wholehearted. When you love somebody, when you love somebody, wholehearted. On and on we'll go into our lives through the unknown. On and on we'll fly, ride the legend of our lives. On and on we'll fight for every day and every night. The greatest stories ever told were written with a heart that's whole. So when I'm stuck out in the cold, let me be warm-hearted. When I waste too much to hold, let me be light-hearted. When I'm stuck out in the cold, let me be warm-hearted. When I waste too much to hold, let me be light-hearted. When all I have is not enough, won't be broken-hearted. 'Cause you taught me how to love, to live, to learn, to love, to live wholehearted. 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 When you love somebody, when you love somebody, to live wholehearted. Wholehearted, wholehearted. Oh, you taught me how to love, to live, to learn, to live wholehearted. This is where it begins. This is where all the worry ends. This is where I say I don't mean to have control. This is where I admit I don't know how to handle it. Life in all of its chaos, you're my only hope. And all that I have to offer is the white flag of surrender. So take me to the middle of your heart, lead me to wherever your love starts, to an
My parents, Steve and Carolyn Kozalik, have supported me through every high and low in my life. Whether that was waking up at 1 a.m. to get to a pig show or making sure I had enough water to drink when I was sick, they have always been there for me. Dad, your drive to achieve is one of the many characteristics I honor about you. Thank you for being my personal photographer during this fully virtual year and for the many pep talks as it has been a year full of new. Mom, your selflessness is something I constantly strive for. Thank you for the endless meals you've provided my teammates and I. I know I can always bounce crazy ideas on you and receive honest feedback. To the pretty much officially designated team parents, thank you. I could not have done it all without both of you.
Thank you, Dad, for always being here and supporting me in my FFA journey. You've always been more than willing to drop everything you have going on just to help me get ready for some FFA event. Your compassion and stubbornness, while occasionally frustrating, have rubbed off on me, making me both determined and passionate about what I do. I can't thank you enough for everything you've done for me.
Mom and Dad, thank you for supporting, loving, and guiding me through life. You never fail to lift me up and put a smile on my face, whether it's through Dad's humor or Mom's hugs. Our late night chats, car ride jam sessions, and adventures with show animals will always stay near and dear to my heart. I am so blessed to have my biggest mentors as my parents. I love you both so much.
I'd like to thank my parents, Mark and Kelly Eger, for helping me through my whole entire life and keeping me active in agriculture. In this past year, they have helped support me through this difficult year in being a regional officer. It's been a great reward, and I'm glad that they've been along here to help me. Thank you, Mom and Dad.
I would like to thank my parents, Rex and Melinda Quam, for all that they have done for me. Not only have they supported me through my FFA journey, but in all aspects of my life. Mom, thank you for being the best parent in the world. Your caring nature inspires me to show love for all those around me. Rex, thank you for teaching me the importance of persistence and work ethic. You've helped me become a more knowledgeable agriculturalist. Thank you. Love, Anna.
To my mother and father, Wade and Caleb Beyer, thank you for providing me everything I needed this past year to work on the FFA team. Thank you, Mom, for always giving me the encouragement that I needed, like telling me how proud of me you are. Thank you, Dad, for helping me with my SAE and pushing me to work hard at all times, even when nobody is looking. You guys deserve way more credit than I give you at times, but now I can give you the recognition that you deserve. I love you both for all that you do for me, and I couldn't be happier with how this year has turned out.
Right now, I'm going to do something that is very special to me, and that is recognize both of my parents for everything that they do for me and helping me through my FFA experience. Through the last 4 years, they have done everything they could financially and physically and mentally to prepare me and help me through all of my FFA experiences, especially during this last year, to have people come not only to my house, but also me leaving for extended periods of time for certain events. I just want to thank them very, very much for everything they do for me, and I love them very much. Thank you.
To my parents, Jay and Janet Frandrup, thank you guys so much for pushing me to go to the Randolph FFA. You guys always made sure I strive to be my fullest potential and to reach the goals I have in life. Thank you for allowing me to achieve and go to all the opportunities that were presented to me. Dad, you are the one I aspire to be. You inspire me to learn more about agriculture. Thank you for always having opening and listening ears when I came home from night class and always willing to hear what I learn. Mom, you're the one who gave me strength through it all to achieve my fullest potential at the same time having opening arms and listening to whatever I had to say. Even though you might not know what I'm 100% talking about, you were always there for me. I appreciate you guys so much. I love you. Thank you so much.
Mom and Dad, thank you for everything you've done for me. You two pushed me to succeed and improve my skills as a leader, and I could not be more grateful. Thanks for putting up with all the busy days and feeding my heifers for me while I'm away at conferences, conventions, and meetings. I could not have done this without you.
To my parents, Jeff and Cheryl Simpson, thank you for the continued support.
through not only this past year as a region officer, but through my whole FFA career. Whether it's going for drives to chat, coming to my events, or cheering me on through my virtual interviews, you are always there to support me. I would not be where I am today without your continued support and guidance. Thank you so much, and I love you.
Thank you very much. At this time, I would like to take the opportunity to thank our retiring officers. This year has been a struggle, to say the least. They have done an amazing job. They are all rock stars when it comes to their work they've done. And I think the most important thing to remember is that when you're working with officers, it is a team. And this has truly been a team effort. There is no question about that. We only met a few times in person. Otherwise, we always met virtual. There were emails, there were texts, there were phone calls, which was a little different. And of course, you know, we did Fall Leadership virtual, we did RLC, we did Green Hand Camp virtual, and I want you to know that these people worked really hard and stepped up to the plate to make sure that members in our region got the very best they could under the circumstances. So, with that, I'm not going to spend a lot of time talking about each individual officer. Like I said, they were truly a team. They worked as a team all the time and got along very well. So, we'll start with Devin Sexton, Assistant Officer. And of course, I would love to shake their hands, but that doesn't work here. Ann Simpson, Assistant Officer. Sydney Hendel, Assistant Officer. Jalen Frandrup, Assistant Officer. And for all the members out there who are watching, and everybody who's watching, you know, when you think about an officer team, you think sometimes about the president being on top, etc., of everything, kind of the rank order that we have. But I want you to know that leadership is really a team effort, and it takes everybody, whether it's at the region level or your chapter level. Everybody is important in the leadership team. Ashton Byer, Sentinel. Anna Rittenauer, our reporter, is not here. And the one thing I would say is that she had another obligation. And the one thing I have learned is that busy people are really good people, and they are very busy, and that's unfortunate that she had to step away for another obligation, but that's just the way life is. Our treasurer, Colton Eggert. Mackenzie Alberts, our secretary. And she took amazing minutes, let me tell you that. Michael Pliscott, Vice President. And your President, Nicole Kozalik. And like I said, you know, I wish you could give them a hand because they all did a very amazing job at doing their particular part as an officer, but more importantly, as an officer team. Thank you very much.
We, as an officer team, wanted to take some time to recognize the advisors that create and make up our Region 8 team. These advisors took time out of their busy schedules to help support and direct the Region 8, on top of still taking care of their own chapters. Mr. Larson, thank you so much for giving us that wisdom and insight when we need it. And even though you may not be there all the time, even virtually, we see you. And when we needed help with names, you're always there helping us when we have problems. Ms. Staninger, thank you for supporting us during this chaotic time and helping us when we are needed, even if it isn't a full advising position, but you're always there giving us insight, especially when it came to videos that we needed help with. You knew a video that we could look at and know which one to help get an example for. Mr. Terry,
Thank you for being there, virtual and in person when we could, and giving us the support, wisdom, knowledge that is needed from an owl figure. We very much appreciate it, and I'm going to be sad to not see you next year. Thank you, advisors, for supporting us during this difficult and chaotic year. I know it is not the perfect circumstances, but we, as a Region 8 officer team, am very thankful for the advisors that make up our team.
And as president-elect, you have been selected by your fellow members to be the leader of our region for the upcoming year. You are therefore responsible for guiding our region in all its worthy undertakings. May you work intelligently and seriously to fulfill the responsibilities of your office.
Kenzie, as Vice President-elect, your record of accomplishment indicates you have those qualities of leadership which we should all possess. You are to assist the President in directing the work of our organization, preside over meetings in her absence, and keep all committees working effectively.
Katie, as Secretary-elect, you have been chosen to keep accurate minutes of our meetings and to carry on the region correspondence. You should provide the region with the order of business and committee assignments for each meeting. You will also keep a list of members, a record of degrees awarded, and have custody of the Constitution and bylaws.
Ashton, as treasurer-elect, you have been placed in a position of trust. Your duties require you to keep an accurate record of receipts and disbursements and to provide regular financial reports. It is also your responsibility to assist in developing the region budget and maintain sound financial practices.
Caitlin, as reporter-elect, your duty is to inform the public about the FFA. You're expected to work closely with the news media, including state and national FFA publications. You should keep a record of photographs and articles published concerning the FFA and its members, and be responsible for compiling our FFA history.
Ella, as Sentinel-elect, your duties include welcoming our friends, caring for the meeting rooms and FFA equipment, and providing for the comfort of our members and guests. It is also your duty to assist in conducting meetings and ceremonies.
Emma, as an assistant officer-elect, your duties include assisting and maintaining a well-spirited officer team so that it can serve the members to the best of its abilities. It is also your duty to step in for a missing or absent constitutional officer, and may you bring bright smile and positive attitude to the region team.
Brooke, as an assistant officer-elect, your duties include assisting and maintaining a well-spirited officer team so that it can serve the members to the best of its ability. It is also your duty to step in for a missing or absent constitutional officer, and may you bring a bright smile and a positive attitude to the Region A officer team.
Katie, as an assistant officer-elect, your duties include assisting and maintaining a well-spirited officer team so that it can serve the members to the best of its ability. It is also your duty to step in for a missing or absent constitutional officer, and may you bring a bright smile and a positive attitude to the officer team.
Bobby Ray, as Assistant Officer-elect, your duties include assisting and maintaining a well-spirited officer team so that it can serve the members to the best of its abilities. It is also your duty to step in for a missing or absent constitutional officer, and may you bring a bright smile and a positive attitude to the region officer team. It is an honor to be an officer in the FFA. From time to time during the year, you may encounter difficult problems, but through cooperation, hard work, and dedication, you will succeed and the FFA will prosper. Do each of you accept the responsibilities of your office, and will you do your best to uphold the ideals and principles of the FFA? If so, answer, we do.
We do.
I now declare each of you properly and duly installed into the respective office to which you were elected. May your year of service be marked by integrity, dedication, and a cooperative spirit. Seek harmony among your fellow officers and set high standards of leadership for all region members. Madam Secretary, do you have a record of any further business which should now be transacted?
I have none, Madam President.
Does any member know of any new or unfinished business which should properly come before this meeting? We are about to adjourn the 2020-2021 Region 8 FFA Awards Program. As we mingle with others, let us be diligent in labor, just in our dealings, courteous to everyone, and above all, honest and fair in the game of life. Fellow members and guests, join me in a salute to our flag.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I now declare this awards program adjourned.